Come tell me that you love me. Come on, tell me that you love me. Come on, tell me that you love me. Like a wildflower dances in the rain. Like a tree hangs over the power line, soaking up the sunshine on a stuffy day. The trees we plant in our lifetime, they'll grow tall when we die, give someone else the shade. Hey there, darling. You sure look fabulous tonight. Yeah, you do. And you're the only one that sees me. Oh, baby, you see me burning bright. So come tell me that you love me. Come on, tell me that you love me. Fabulous tonight. I was so down, I was losing the fight. You stepped right in with all of your might. And you saved me. Yeah, darling, you saved me. You saved me, darling. Now I'm back to where I started. Sorry, darling, I won't leave you broken hearted. Born in a bedroom outside the city wall, in a little tiny guest room, like a colt in a stall. I didn't have no money, just a little air, a father to love me, and a mother to care. Why? Love, you give me wild love. Wild love, you give me wild love. I saw the light upon a midnight clear, on the side of a mountain. I kept it near. Could have ran for shelter. I got away from the fear. And the light I saw that evening is still right here. Wild love, you give me wild love. Wild love, yeah, you give me wild love. From the time I was a child until the day I grow up. Wild love, you give me wild love. And it's a wild, yeah, it's a wild love. It's a wild, oh, it's a wild love. Yeah, it's a wild, oh, it's a wild love. Wild love, yeah, you give me wild love. Like a flame that burns all night into the dark. Like a river that turns its way back to where it starts. Like a road that it winds its way through the sugar pines. I'll be coming alive, and I'll be right on time. And I won't give up my love, up my love, up my love. I won't give up my love, up my love. I won't give up. If you need a reason, if you need whatever you're needing, I will be waiting. I'll be a long lost feeling. And if you can't find peace to get you through the night, I'll be coming alive. And I'll be right on time. And I won't give up my love, up my love, up my love. I won't give up my love, up my love. I won't give up, can't give it up, can't give it up, can't give it up, won't give it up, can't give it up, can't give it up, can't give it up, I won't give it up. No spells, at least I couldn't tell. When she touched me, it felt like someone rang the tower bell. Oh, she'd never say if she had the power to change me. Oh, it's magic, 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 the way you love me, baby, all day long. I tripped and fell right into her spell. I was falling so fast like a cannonball flies through the air. Oh, she'd never say if she had the power to change me. Oh, it's magic, 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 the way you love me, baby, all day long. Oh, she'd never say if she had the power. She'd never say if she had the power. She'd never say if she had the power to change me. Oh, it's magic, 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 Lord, it's magic, the way you love me, baby, all day long. The way you love me, baby, all day long. The way you love me, baby, all day long. Love me, baby, all day. I get lost sometimes in the dead of night, wondering where you are today. Are you somewhere close? Are you somewhere far? Are you even out there at all? My sweet woman, come back home to stay. Yeah, you've been gone too long away. My sweet woman, oh. We were bound for glory. Yeah, we were on our way. Can you tell me what happened? Is it too late? Was it my self-destruction or my foolish ways? Or was it just you going on your way? My sweet woman, come back home to stay. You have been gone too long away. I've been too long in this darkness without your candle to light my way. Baby, would you please answer my call? Oh, I'm calling today. My sweet woman, come back home to stay. You know that you have been gone too long away. My sweet woman. Oh, oh, oh. Made up my mind, I'm done doing time. These steps that I walk are in a dotted line, doing all I can. Keep a grip with my hand. Why should I want to sit when sometimes I want to dance? Believe me, I'm going to heaven above someday. Walk in faith, knowing that I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven someday. And night after night, and light after light, we crawl and we crawl. Why do we fight and we fight? Sister, all that I ask is that you give it a chance. You know a kite in the clouds is the perfect romance. Believe me, I'm going to heaven above someday. Walk in faith, knowing that I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven. I'm going going to heaven someday. Yeah, I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven. Going to heaven someday. You are a sweet, sweet fragrance, filling up the November air. Like a sweet, sweet cadence, you take off and nowhere to land. It's all I can do now, to stand and touch your hand. Just take me to where love bounds. You number each grain of sand. You're all that I want. You're all that I need. Let your river run to me. When I am cold and lonely, you light a fire beneath my bed. When there is trouble lurking, you're a shield unto my head. You give me hope I can cling to. You fill me up when I'm on red. I'm on red. You're all that I want. You're all that I need. Let your river run to me. You can take out the old and bring in the new. And let your journey be my destination, and let your light guide me through. 'Cause you're all that I want.
Hello, and welcome to this charity benefit show, this charity ASSSCAT show we're doing tonight for UCB. Thank you guys so much for joining us. My name's Christine. I'm the artistic director in Los Angeles, and we're all coming at you from our living rooms for this wild Saturday night show. We're super pumped you guys are with us. We're gonna have a great time, right?
Yeah.
So first off, because this is a fully improvised show, we'll need a one-word suggestion from you, the virtual audience. So the way to do that is to go to Twitter, use hashtag ASSSCAT with 4 S's, give us your one-word suggestion, and then from there, the monologist will use that to inspire an opening monologue, and then the improvisers will perform based off of that. So the charity we're raising money for tonight is Food for Heroes, which is part of the New York City Mayor Fund. And that is providing meals for New York City's frontline responders during this crisis. They're doing incredible stuff. So you'll see the link you'll see the charity across the bottom of the screen, and then it's also in a live link in the description. So please go and donate anytime during the show, whatever you can. Support these awesome folks who are doing some incredible stuff out there. And now for our lineup, I want to introduce our amazing performers tonight. We have Ronnie Adrian, who is not in the room. What? He took a little break. He'll be popping back in.
He says someone has to let him. He says someone has to let him back in. That's like a text.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. Ronnie! I literally just introed you first. I haven't seen you popped out. So that's Ronnie. Ronnie's here. Then we have Sean Conroy.
Should I leave now?
Yeah, you can get out.
Thank you so much.
We have Andy Daly.
Hi.
Yeah. Lennon Parham.
How do you
Ian Roberts.
Ian.
do? Yeah.
Ian. Danielle Schneider.
Yeah.
Katie Dipples.
All right.
And our monologist tonight, Nwodim.
Yes, everyone is great.
Awesome. So are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. So I'm gonna look at Twitter here. I'm gonna go for the top comment I have in this, which should have been loaded, but I actually have to. There we go. And sorry.
It's going fine. It's going fine.
Everything's going smoothly. Technology.
This is live. This is live entertainment. And my phone is not loading. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. First word I see is bankruptcy. That's your word, Ego. Have a great show, guys.
Oh my goodness. Let's talk about my finances. Let's just get into numbers. And you guys do improv based on some numbers. Bankruptcy. Boy, that's I'm trying to think of a very good one. Bankruptcy reminds me of like anytime anyone tries to talk to me about money, I'm like, I don't know anything about it. I sort of like I feel very at a loss when it comes to talking finances. But my senior year of college, I was a business administration minor. I had been a biology major all of college, and I did the fourth year of college because I just thought it had to be 4 years. And so I picked up 2 minors, and business admin was one of them. And I remember when I started the business classes being like, this is a lot easier than biology, which I had been doing for 3 years. No offense to business people, but it was less studying. I remember being invited by a friend to a strip club my I think sophomore year of college, and he invited me truly the day after I had made a commitment to myself to take school seriously. And I had an exam coming up. So I had just decided like the night before that I was like, I need to actually, I know I don't love biology. It's not, these aren't my favorite classes, but we can explain why that was my major another time. The next day I'm in the library and I'm like, I am keeping my commitment to my studies. I'm taking this seriously. I have an exam to prepare for. So sophomore year of college, I finally decided to start taking it seriously. And he invites me to a strip club. And it's one of the bigger dilemmas in my college experience, because I was like, am I going to keep my word to myself, or what do I want to go see what the strip club's talking about? And so I felt very torn in Levy Library at USC. I ultimately decided to study, but I do have some regrets about that, about keeping my commitment to myself. And so that's what bankruptcy reminds me of. My business minor versus my bio major. Bio made me miss out on a lot of fun things, including strip clubs.
So come on in, please. Have a seat. You're looking for a financial advisor then?
Yeah, I just need someone to help me kind of put things in order. Like I'm not great with it, you know?
Okay. I assume you're meeting with a few other people, yes?
I can. Is that something I should be doing?
Probably.
Okay.
In all fairness, just let me tell you what I bring to the table. I was not interested in finance when I studied it in school. And I bring that to this, a detachment and a lack of emotionality in my decision making.
Okay.
You can depend on me to be completely disinterested when I deal with your finances.
This actually makes sense because I found it hard to get an appointment with you in the first place.
Yeah, I'll do almost anything other than sit down and talk to someone about finances.
Right.
So you're always going to get a quick response from me because I want to get it out of the way and get to something I enjoy, like my model trains, or I'm a ping pong enthusiast.
No, I see you have all this stuff in your office. You said for me to have a seat, but there's no chair, so I can tell that you want to keep this. You don't want anyone to get comfortable, and you want to just get to it.
I also keep the heat in the 80s. I don't want these meetings going on forever.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest. If I didn't procrastinate and put this right before taxes, I would, maybe second guess this. But since we're here, can I just show you some of my things?
We cut to another financial office. That sounds terrible. I'm so sorry that you had that experience, especially so close to tax time.
I know. It was really awful. He walked out of the room and I thought he was just going to the bathroom, but I just sat there all night.
I'm glad you came here. I have to tell you, I've never done anyone's taxes before.
Oh.
But I just thought, I'm a dancer. How hard could taxes be?
Yeah. I thought that you needed some kind of, again, I don't know a lot about this stuff, but I thought you needed some kind of.
You don't mind if I stretch, do you?
No. If you want to put something on, I can turn around.
No, that's okay.
We cut to another financial advisor's office. Well, there's lots of shady characters in this business, but I can tell you, I'm not one of them.
So, but sorry, I didn't think that, I thought accountants were pretty, stable.
No, I've been totally dedicated to finance since day one of my freshman year of college when I started majoring in it. And it's only recently that I've realized I really don't enjoy it. I'm actually trying to figure out what I'm reading a book called What Color is Your Parachute? And it turns out I've been drifting towards the ground with the wrong color all this time.
Ask you something. I don't understand why people take these appointments in the first place.
Well, I have an open schedule.
Okay. I understand.
We come to a lawyer's office. Yeah, so he didn't do your taxes at all, and you just
no. I'm now 4 months overdue. I'm scared.
So you want to sue him?
I would like to, because he said he was going to take it on, and then every time I checked in with him, he was like, easy breezy, and I kept listening because I didn't want to complain.
Well, I'd be more than happy to take the case. And just a couple things about me: I despise the law. I have no interest in any aspect of the law, and so for that reason, I'm not going to be one of these guys that just bills you hour after hour after hour to work on your case. I'm going to do. To be honest with you, a lot of these cases, I don't do anything. It's one conversation where I just say, drop it. Or what,
cut to another law office. So you're back.
You told me.
Oh, that's news. It's working great.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, well, thank you for coming to see your old dad. I know we've never had the best relationship.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm on a train. Like if he's ready to be my dad now, I'm like, here, I'm here for it.
Well,
so what's up?
I have to be honest with you. I got some bad news from the doctor, and I don't have that much longer to live. To live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you lose the ability to speak correctly is also a part of the symptoms of this. So if I mess up, just know.
What is it that's killing you slowly? Is it fast? Is it going to kill you fast or?
Yeah, I'm dying pretty quickly, and I figured I would just call and just Or I figure I'll just have you over here to just kind of let you know some of my biggest regrets in life. You know, you're my child. You should know these things.
Right. I mean, I'm, you know, fingers crossed. I'm one of them. You know, I mean, not me being born or anything, but like me, you know, not. Well, you know what I mean. Go.
Honestly,
I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
I mean, honestly, I haven't really thought about any of that stuff, but probably the biggest regret in life is definitely not going to the strip club that my college roommate invited me to. And I've thought about that every day. The day I walked out on you and your mother, I thought about that. The day I saw she was in that car accident and really needed, you know, really a lot of help and things like that. And I didn't do it because I was too busy thinking, why didn't I go to that strip club? Why didn't I?
I gotta be honest. I'll probably just call you Ron if that's okay. I don't really feel like Dad is. Yeah. This isn't what I was hoping for. When you said get on a train, you know, come down here and you know, I'm not happy about you. What is the next one?
Well, more so it's kind of still that same one because I had a second chance to go because he went back to it because he said it was really, really good. And I didn't go the second time. And that's probably my biggest second regret. Not giving you away at the altar. I'm by the way, I'm still sorry I missed your wedding, kind of like but
oh, that's good.
Not more so than I am about going to that strip club. Dang, why didn't I go?
Hey, Ron, can I ask what do you feel like you missed? Like, was it, I mean, because it was before you met my mom, so I guess if you had met like a stripper with a heart of gold, you had made a different choice, followed a different path, or is it literally just you would have missed out on titties, you know, hitting your cheeks like in a frantic motion, or getting rid of a bunch of ones, you know, like what is it?
Honestly, it's a lot of everything. It's a mix. I mean, yes, of course the titties are great. Sure. I mean, at that time I was getting taken care of by my parents, so the ones I would have gave them wasn't my own. So it's like you're spending money that's not even yours. Like
right.
Like
Lennon, I'm so glad that you got this opportunity to have that moment with your dad before he died. I had a similar experience. My father shared with me his dream that he never achieved, and it meant so much to me.
What was it? Yeah.
He had always wanted to, he had a 15-minute commute to work and he always wanted to make it and hit no red lights. And he told me that was a dream he had for the 17 years he worked at the
were you guys close? Like, was there,
no,
did you guys have a,
he had abandoned the family. It's just similar to the situation that you had.
Wow.
Son, I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
I don't have very long to live, but I do have something I regretted all this time.
Oh?
I was never able to get to work without hitting a red light. I feel closer to you now that we've shared that moment.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you never told anybody that before?
I've told lots of people, but I just never told you.
Oh.
I talk about it all the time. It's my big conversation starter at parties, barbecues, and waiting online for things.
So Lennon, it took me years to find meaning in this, but eventually I did realize that it was kind of meaningful. Through a long series of questioning, I found out that I was the 1,303rd person he had told this.
Should I?
And when I thought of all the
think
millions,
that
even billions of people he could have told before he died, and they chose me to be that 1,303rd one, I just thought that does mean something.
Yeah. Do you think that I should take my child and go to the strip club, go to Poontangers,
cut to the strip club?
Hi.
Ma'am,
Mama, I need to go.
you can
He
come
needs
in,
to go
but
pee.
I'll be honest, it's 21 and over, so
Does he want it?
comfortable letting
Oh,
you-
but he's with his mom, so it should be okay, right?
I'll be honest, I've never seen it come up
Yeah.
ever before, so
I have a bunch of ones.
Does he
Please.
want me to smack his face?
We cut to a college dorm lounge room where a whole lot of people are there, surrounded by boxes of pizza and Mountain Dew, and there are papers and books all around. Hey, what are you guys? What is it? Hey, I know you guys. Are you? This is Econ 101. Are you guys? You're all in my Econ 101 class, right?
Yeah, Econ 101.
Cramming Mountain Dew, bro.
You're cramming for the big exam, huh?
Yeah, God, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. I'm like, I feel like I'm
Locked and
gonna fail.
loaded for a tough night, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a tough class, huh? But it's nothing compared to biology. It is nothing.
Right. I'm so sick of these guys. This biology department. What's their problem with us?
I took Econ 101 for a blow-off class as a joke.
Hey, buddy, fuck off, okay? I don't know why you need to come here and brag about that. Find another brag. Why is that your one brag?
Well, no, I got lots of brags.
Last week they threw a bunch of dead frogs that had been dissected at my window to be like, this is hard, not what you're doing. Like, that's just disgusting and mean.
Yeah, it's crazy how if biology is so hard, you guys have so much time to plan pranks. Like, you guys spend so much time doing pranks.
We have superior minds. You know, I could tell you every single organ inside of that frog.
No, you did that last time. Stop pointing out where my organs are. It is disturbing and uncomfortable, and I'm not going to have it.
Do you even know that you have a duodenum?
Yes, we do, and I know exactly where it is.
Okay, so like there's more than 2 organs in the body. It's more than like supply and demand. It's a little more difficult.
Okay, do you know what a bull market is?
Yeah. Do you know how many stomachs a bull has?
You know,
how many?
I work in the student health center, and I can't tell you how many petri dishes we've had to extract from the assholes of biology majors.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That really?
Yeah.
We go fucking wild on Friday nights, and you better believe.
That's not something to brag about. I don't see what's enjoyable about that.
Especially, and Andy, we've been dating for a year. I just wish you wouldn't do this.
Do what? What exactly do you wish I wouldn't do?
I told you to break up with him. Why are you dating this asshole?
He's my Mr. Big.
I get it.
You're so happy to come in here and drink our Mountain Dew and eat our pizza, and then you turn around and talk about how we're so lowly in the intellectual scale. How about we come up there and eat some of your pizza?
Biology majors don't eat pizza because we know what it does to our bodies. And by the way, you need to know what's in those petri dishes that we put up our asses. It's like
no, I don't. I have no interest in that.
You do. It's like it's good bacteria. Okay, so it's like cleaning out our colons.
That's an excuse to get something big, round, and flat in your butt.
Are you putting it in right now?
Yeah, I'm putting it in right now in front of all you guys studying for your Econ 101 exam.
Wow.
All right.
Look, so you're going to be a doctor, I assume. That's the plan?
That's why people study biology, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
okay. Yeah.
Isn't it do no harm? You're harming us right now.
Yeah, well, I'm not a doctor yet, okay? Until I take the Hippocratic Oath, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay, we cut to Dr. Daly's office 10 years in the future. So, you know, I don't know. I just feel like my heart, I have a Fitbit and I notice my heart, I feel like it's always going closer to 100, even if I'm at rest. And so I don't know. I just wanted to get a physical and just. You know,
what do you do for a living?
Oh, I work at a bank. I'm a bank teller.
Oh, yeah. That's got to be so stressful. It's so hard to deal with people's money. I was a biology major and then pre-med, okay? You have no excuse for a high heart rate or a high level of stress with your easy, simple job. Like, hey, can I get change of a 20? Give me a break.
God, when you first started saying that, for so long I thought it was sincere, and that's how you just talk. But
That's
wasn't.
a problem. That is a problem that I have. A lot of people often think I'm being sincere when I'm cutting them down. It's something I need to work on.
You know, your
Well,
Yellow Pages.
Doctor,
Oh,
Doctor,
just a moment. Excuse me. Yes.
I brought the pizza and the Mountain Dew that you asked me to bring. Does it have something to do with the test that I'm taking?
What's the test that you're taking again?
It was a test for a colon cancer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got to really cram for that test. You're going to have some of this Mountain Dew and some of this pizza. Yeah.
You said cram for the test. I assumed you were testing for some sort of marker for cancer. Am I taking some sort of quiz to determine whether I have cancer?
I'll be honest with you. I don't treat patients until I've determined that they're smart enough to treat. You know what I mean? That it's worth my time. That somebody like.
Back to the opening question though, why the pizza and the Mountain Dew?
Because I'm going to give you an exam first thing in the morning, and I'm going to give you the materials to study for it, and you're going to be up all night studying for it, and it's going to be very difficult for you.
And so I need.
Yeah, you're going to need pizza and Mountain Dew, like college students, pizza, Mountain Dew, up all night cramming.
Ian, what are you doing? Why are you studying? Why are you up so late? Like, what did the doctor say you went to the hospital, by the way?
I got to prove myself worthy of getting tested for cancer, I guess. It's something doctors do.
What are you talking about? Ian, you're literally coughing up blood all day.
I
know,
you have to
I'm study for a test now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've got the most extreme colon cancer you can have. It's so much that it's coming out the top,
Yeah.
Ian,
but this guy.
Can I weigh in here, Ian?
Yeah.
Can I recommend I think you should go see a different doctor. There's a Dr. Icy, and she also can do your tax.
The last name is Icy?
No. She's a doctor that I see. Someone that I see. She's my doctor, is what I.
Okay, I see.
My doctor. That's
like you see, like interact with, not Dr. Icy.
Yes. No.
Yeah, because that's a silly name. I wouldn't want to see a doctor named Dr. Icy.
Her name is Dr. It's Me, but this is someone I go to.
Someone with a joke name too, but okay, I'll go.
Okay, but also if you need someone to also do your taxes, she does multiple different things. So I just would.
I probably want an expert in regards to checking out on my cancer, though.
Oh, okay, sure. I mean, I think she can do. Some people you can do more than one thing, I think.
All right, I'll see her.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Whoa, do you want to put some clothes on?
No, I don't. Do you want me to cure your cancer?
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
so
great.
Is there any test I need to take? I brought some Mountain Dew and pizza with me.
Oh, that sounds, look, I've never done that before.
I'm going to spin around in my chair because if you're not going to put clothes on, I'm going to adjust. So what exactly will the test entail?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me.
I'm having a bad time with cancer doctors. I can tell you I'm spewing blood out of my. Whoa.
Ian, thank you for coming to see me. I am a doctor. I am a therapist as well. But I also went to medical school. So let's talk about your cancer.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And why do you think that you have cancer?
Mostly the blood that I'm spitting up.
Okay. And how do you feel about that?
Oh, I don't want to let's not do the therapy part of it. I just want to be treated medically. I'm not depressed about it. I just want to aggressively go after the cancer.
Did your mother or father cough up blood?
No, it's not that kind of thing. This isn't in my mind. This is a purely physical problem I'm having.
Okay.
Ian.
Dad,
Sorry.
or maybe I'll call you. Should I call you Ian? I'm going to call you Ian because you really never were a dad to me. But from what I understand, you were completely unable to treat your cancer, and you don't have a lot of time left. And
That's
just
true.
wanted to know, like, do you have any regrets by any chance?
I do.
Okay.
I always thought of arranging my books in color order by gradations of color. So I would put all the purple binded books together, dark purple to light purple, all the red bound books, dark red to light red. And I never got around to that. And they're just higgledy-piggledy on my shelves. And it's always a shame to me when people come to visit.
Dad, I'm sorry, Andy, do you mind if I weigh in here? Dad, I'm surprised you wouldn't mention the time when you were a bus driver and got into an accident.
Oh, the kids that died?
Yeah, I would.
Scene.
Okay. Some of that stuff reminded me of a doctor's visit I went to in LA. I hadn't been to the doctor in a while, and my stomach had been bothering me for some time. So I went to a doctor, and they invited me. It was like a pretty long wait, and then I got invited into the exam room, and I believe it was the medical assistant or the nurse had said, go ahead and sit down on the exam bed. But so I walk in and she says, go ahead and take a seat on the exam bed. And I look over at the exam bed and I just keep standing. And she's like, go ahead and take a seat. And the reason I'm still standing is because there's a little pile of what looks like diarrhea on the exam table. And I can't make this stuff up. So I didn't say anything because I'm like, how do I say that to her if she didn't? I was like, maybe if I just keep standing, she'll notice that. She'll look over, wonder what the hell's wrong with this girl. I've asked her to sit a few times. She hasn't, couldn't figure out. What do I guess I could have said there looks like there's diarrhea on the exam table, but it didn't feel right. So I was like, she can see for herself. I don't know what that is. Just the smallest little dollop of diarrhea. And so I'm standing, and then I was like, she says, oh, you can sit down. And I'm like, I understand, but I kind of just like gesture to the table, or I'm like, yeah, I think there's something on it. And then she's like, oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna clean that off. Sit on the far end of it while I clean it off. I'm like, I can stand while you. I don't have to sit on this thing, and I'm not gonna sit on it. And then that reminds me then of I went to a therapist about a year ago, probably my second time ever going to a therapist, and I'd moved, and we're doing a like consultation, that initial meeting, and she's like asking me about my life and my upbringing, and she keeps getting a phone call, and she keeps taking them. She took 3 phone calls in the middle. She took 3 phone calls, and then I'm crazy. So then I was telling someone this later. I was like, I guess I'll just go back a second time. Maybe she did, to make sure that that's not her regular protocol. And then my friend was like, no, you really shouldn't. You shouldn't go back. That's not customary. And I was like, okay, good to know. Someone should not be taking a phone call while you pour out your heart to them. And one of the last times I went to the doctor, in fact, this is the last time I went to the doctor, haven't been in quite some time. I have really bad allergies, and they make me susceptible to getting sick. I had also just moved, and I was like, okay, I'm sick, and I got and I was like, I'm just gonna ride this out. I'm gonna get better. And then it got worse. And then, much like Ian's character, I was coughing up blood in the morning one morning. And I was like, oh, I guess I have to go see someone. So I went to the doctor, and I told her, I was like, oh, I have really bad sinuses, and it makes me susceptible to getting sick. And I know this because I have been to the doctor a few times. And then she was like, oh, well, if you keep getting sick, you could have HIV. And I was like, I don't have HIV. I was like, I don't have HIV. I was like, lady, I haven't had sex in like 2 years. I don't have HIV. And then she continues to tell me like, well, it takes like 6 months to really kick in once. And I was like, I don't, I'm going back and forth with this woman about how I haven't had sex in so long. It'd be virtually impossible. It'd be like the immaculate conception version of a disease. And so she was like, well, we can take, I'm fully like sick, sinus sick here. She's like, well, we can take an STD test just to be sure. And I know I haven't had sex. But I was like, you know what? Because she thinks I'm hiding, like I'm lying about having had sex. I'm gonna take this STD test. And I haven't had sex in actual years. Because I'm like, I don't want her to think I'm hiding something from her. So I take this test and I take this test and I was so mad about it. And I leave and I call my mom, who happens to be a doctor. And I was like, Mom, I just walked out of this doctor's office. I'm Googling my symptoms and I think I have bronchitis. And then I described them to her. She's like, you do have bronchitis. And I go, wonderful. So that was fine. But then the doctor calls me back a few days later and I screen her call. And she leaves me a message and she's like, hey, so your test results came back in, all your blood work and all the STD tests, and everything's all clear and fine. You're all good. And so just give me a call back to discuss. And I'm like, you let me walk out of your office when I was coughing. I was coughing blood up. So I never called her back. And so I ghosted the last doctor I saw. I to this day have not called her back. Did get the bill for those tests, and I was not happy about it. That was a pretty penny. So yeah, but I took this STD test to prove a point, I guess, and that's it.
Lennon?
Yeah.
Lennon? I'm sorry, and this might sound weird to you. And
No, I love.
I hate to bother you at work, but you never came back to my doctor's office, and I thought we had a real sort of like patient doctor kind of thing go, like, we were talking. Yeah. I checked your blood work. I did your blood work. I checked your heart.
You did.
And
I did the doctor things.
Yeah, and I just felt like I wanted to hear from you. Like I didn't. So I just was like, I thought we really had something, like I thought.
Yeah. It was,
Is this weird? Is this weird? I'm so sorry.
It's pretty, I mean, it is unusual that you're in my office.
I was going to let it go. I really was. And all my friends were like, let it go. If she wants you to be her doctor, she'll let you be her doctor. Like, and I was just like, no, I'm cool. Like, she just let that into you, right?
I'm so sorry. I said I'd wait in the car, Danielle, but like, she's a great doctor. And like, if you don't appreciate that, like that's on you. Mm-hmm. Like she examined you. She was there for you and you just don't respond to her. You just fucking ghost her. Like, I'm sorry. I'll wait outside. I'm sorry.
I told you not. This is, it's embarrassing. She's just my best friend. She's just watching out for me.
I'm not here.
Okay. I just like, she came with me for moral support, but
I mean, I'll come clean. Okay. I'm not the kind of person that likes conflict. I don't want to tell you when I don't like something, but I'm just going to say this. There were 14 turds all over that office. There was a turd right when I walked in the door. There was a turd on the counter. There were tiny turds. It was like someone left like a Hansel and Gretel turd trail from the office, and that no one in your office saw it. There were a couple, and they had not been smashed. Like nobody stepped on them. It was like a clear turd trail. And wow. I didn't want to make a fuss. I was just going to not let, not tell anybody because I'm not that kind of person. I don't want to like make you upset. But that's why I didn't come back, because I felt like maybe if you don't notice 14 turds, maybe you're not the doctor for me. But that's, oh my God, I feel so much better to get it off my chest.
Wow. So I guess you're perfect.
Yeah.
I guess you're perfect.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
I guess you've never had 14 turds in your office.
Those were your turds?
That's not
I'm sorry. I'm not going to say anything. But you just always can find a toilet.
No.
It's always there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess you're rich.
No, I mean, I live in a house with a toilet and I make a plan and also you're in a doctor's office, like literally, did someone like trip and spill, turd samples like all over the office? I just don't understand
Hey, Sean, you know how when you go to a new place, you like leave a trail of turds so you can get back out of it after you're done?
I would have been lost my whole life if I didn't do that.
Yeah, well, I've been dating this girl, Lennon, right? And it's going well.
Congrats, by the way.
Thanks. Anyway, I'm supposed to go to her house,
Nice.
Yeah, on Monday. But the thing is, she tells me the story that she was outraged about finding a trail of turds in her doctor's office. And I just took it in stride. I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds terrible. Now I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to get out of her place?
If you don't leave a trail of turds.
Say it again?
If you don't leave a trail of turds, you're going to be stuck in her place after you go there.
Yeah.
Hey, Ian, thanks for coming.
Hey.
We're going to go to the third kitchen on the left, and then we'll be up a couple. Third kitchen on the left, and then up a couple flights, and then there's a passageway of dark hallways. I am pretty rich, so I live in this really big, beautiful house. But it's kind of fun, and I'm going to blindfold you for a section, and then there's going to be a section where you have to clip your nose, so you can't even smell where you are. Isn't that fun?
Hey,
Ian, where the fuck have you been? I haven't seen you in 2 years. What's going on?
The girl, Lennon, right?
The one who doesn't like the trail of turds?
So I'm not going to leave the trail of turds. And we have a nice night. It's fine.
All right.
No, not all right. We get to like her 13th bedroom because that's the one she actually sleeps in.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a nice time, nice night. And then she, before I can do anything, says, oh, checks the time. I got to run. I'm going to be late for work. I don't know where on the planet Earth I am at this point.
Oh, my God. Well, just so you know, while you were gone, I married your sister. So that happened.
What? My sister?
Yeah.
My mentally disabled sister?
You don't have another one, do you?
No, I don't. That's why I'm a little bothered that you married my sister.
It just happened, man. I don't know how to explain it. Like one thing led to another, and all of a sudden we were in a chapel in Vegas. Luckily, I had left a trail of turds, so I found my way back to the airport and we flew back.
Ian, I'm sorry, can I weigh in on this? Just because I am an economy major, I feel like you have...
That's mentally disabled. That's a nothing subject.
Nurse, come in here, please. Nurse, please come in here.
Yes.
Yes. Katie, you're a new nurse. This is the first time we've worked together. Is that correct?
I am. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
All right. No, there's just a few things I need to tell you then. Once, like 15 years ago, I walked into an exam room and the patient was standing up, not sitting down, but standing up.
Okay.
And I guess he was high on PCP or something like that because he attacked me. And ever since then, if I walk into an exam room and the patient is standing up, I have an immediate fight response, and I lunge at the patient, and I've taken an enormous number of martial arts since then, and I'm physically lethal. So my point is, when you bring a patient into an exam room, please have the patient sit down. It's very...
We cut to inside the exam room. Thanks, nurse. I really hope the doctor is going to be able to fix my back. I haven't been able to do anything.
Yeah, if you just have a seat and he'll be in here in less than 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, no, the problem is I can't do that. I haven't sat down in a week because my back is so screwed up. I mean, after the car rammed me from behind, I just haven't been able to do anything. So.
Okay, but I just need you to sit down.
No, I heard you say that, but I need to stand up. Otherwise, it's going to be excruciating. I mean, that's why I came to see.
Nurse Katie, the doctor's coming.
Okay,
the doctor's coming.
Okay. Just do something. Just do it.
What are you doing? Ow! 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 Ah!
Just stay down.
Oh my God.
Stay down.
Oh my God.
Well, what seems to be the issue here? Thank you. Everything seems to
Doctor,
be wonderfully in order here.
please
Hi.
let me just
Are you
let me
all right?
just
What are you
stand
doing?
up.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
This is not helping me. Ow.
Oh, what have I done? Nurse Katie.
My larynx.
Wait, he can still talk.
Oh,
Barely.
thank God.
Here, can you hear us right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, there was a delay though. There was a delay. There's something wrong. Okay.
I just wanted to get my back fixed. I don't know if it was appropriate for you to rip my larynx out like that.
Well, I obviously didn't get it all the way out.
That must be true, because otherwise how could I be communicating with you right now?
And you sound great.
Thank you.
But
I do radio.
Do you really?
Yes.
Isn't that interesting?
Voice sounded very familiar.
Yes, I do a lot of commercials, you know.
Ah.
Head on down to Sam's Club.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly it. It's that.
No, don't stand up.
I think he's.
Well, Katie, I'm sorry that you had a difficult time for the last doctor you worked with. I think you'll find your experience much better here. I do have one request. I'm getting ruined financially on furniture. I'm wearing out chairs like nobody's business. So please just don't let any patients sit. If they do, I feel taken advantage of. It angers me and I'll hit them.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
I can't hear you.
I think I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suspect that some people feign illness just to use my chairs, and I won't have it any longer.
Oh, that's interesting. Because you would think they would use a park bench or something.
No, I've got just a warehouse full of threadbare chairs.
We cut to inside the exam room. Oh, thank you. No, you know, I recognize you from the last doctor. Well, anyway, he overfixed my back, so I can barely stand anymore, which is why I always have to be seated. I carry this.
Why don't you just let me just check. Let me do your weight.
Oh, oh, that's comfortable.
Oh no, get up.
That is so comfortable.
I gotta get your weight.
This is I could take this and watch television with it.
There's no television in here.
Hello, what can I do you for? You son of a bitch!
No.
God, mother!
God, my larynx. Oh.
The only way to get through to you people is to pull out your larynx.
Of all the parts of my body you could have taken my duodenum. But you had to go for my larynx, which is so valuable in my work.
Did you say that again? I could have taken your what?
Duodenum. Or one of my 8 stomachs.
Are you a biology major?
I was, yes.
Oh, damn pleased to meet you. You know what? Have a seat.
Hey, I'm so sorry about that. I had to take that call. Anyway, we should get back to our session. So you were talking about your relationship with your parents, right?
Yeah. I have a really hard relationship with both of my parents. I always just kind of had the feeling that I was unwanted. And at one point, my dad even said, like, oh, well, we weren't trying for you, but we weren't trying against you. You know what I mean? Like, basically,
Definitely.
like,
Just
and
send this text real quick. There we go. All right. Yeah, your dad. It's tough. Having family can be tough.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I just feel like as my therapist, I pay for this time, and it feels like it should just be mine alone, and not, you shouldn't be like texting somebody like that. Just
100%. And trust me, if these weren't important calls and texts, I would not be taking them. And that's the only reason. Otherwise, this is all about you. I apologize for you thinking that these are frivolous when they're not. All right. I apologize. Now back to you. Back to you.
Imagine how I feel as I was in the middle of the session and he took it top of the calls. I've just been sitting here.
So I do think it's strange that we had to have 2 different sessions running at the same time. Like, it's not how I want to do therapy.
Hey, time out. Katie, something's up with your mic. Time in.
We can't hear you.
Cannot hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah,
Okay, time in.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so it's just weird to have not only another therapy session going on in the middle of my therapy session, but also you texting other people. Are you giving them therapy at the same time?
Right. I can see why this could be a little bit concerning for you. And I think that's something that you should use.
Are you talking
Katie's
to me?
turn.
Wait, are you talking to me and Katie, or the person in your earphones?
Well, the person in my earphones, they are listening right now. It's their turn to listen. So I'm going to ask you and Katie to now tell me your grievances simultaneously, and I will address them perfectly. Somebody's at the door. Hold on. Hey, yeah, hello? Hi?
Delivery for Ronnie?
Oh, yes. Hi, that is me.
It's 1350.
1350? Oh, okay, great. And you guys put the extra sauce in there, right?
Yep.
This is not important. You're getting a Postmates delivery.
Well, yes, but is it not important to eat? I think eating is very important to the human body, correct?
Katie, do you think it's important?
I think that's a good point. Can you hear me when I say that?
Yes.
So it's hard because I don't feel heard physically and mentally in therapy,
Right.
So it's very it's a real
Yeah, Danielle. That is a style of therapy. It's a sort of well, the layman's way of putting it would be, how much will you put up with therapy? And he's, it's sort of testing your ability to kind of speak up for yourself and advocate for yourself. I do very much the opposite. My approach tends to be that, obviously, I've come to your house and I'm here and I've taken off my shoes and I'm sitting here on the floor like a dog,
Oh, so is this some sort of, I'm supposed to treat you badly as my therapist?
Well, this is a style of therapy. It's just, given the opportunity to treat someone however you wish, what will you do?
I just want you to give me therapy. I don't want to. Why did you bring this paddle for me to smack you?
Danielle, this is completely normal. Sometimes you have to do a little shopping when you choose a therapist.
It just feels, I just want to find one and settle and solve my problems, or find tools.
That's what we're going to work on here. We're going to do a reverse regression where I'm going to reverse and you will stay where you are. So I'm going to be a little baby and I'm going to put on a diaper.
What?
And I just want you just to comfort me, just to tell me it's going to be okay. And I may spit up. I may need my diaper changed.
No.
Will you change my diaper?
No, please don't call it a diaper.
But my diaper's full.
This feels sexual and I don't like it.
It's not.
Danielle, thank you so much for seeking out a woman.
Thank God. I don't know why.
I feel like, women should be talking to women. So what do you think is wrong with you?
Well, obviously I have a thing.
No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. What was it again?
You didn't let me speak.
You have I heard you though.
I just felt like I obviously have a thing for men who mistreat me.
Nah, I don't think so. But, nope. You love to get that pussy lick, don't you? That's what you do. You're just out walking those streets.
What?
Seeking that male gaze, right?
No, I don't want it all. In fact,
how much sex did you have yesterday, Danielle?
I haven't had sex in 2 years.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I haven't had sex in 2 years.
Be honest with yourself. Well, then you're leaving your body at night because you're clearly getting it worked.
I'm not, though. I really haven't. I've been sort of like on a
look at you.
Sexual
look
sabbatical.
At you. Come on, man. Yes, there's no way you're walking down the street and somebody's not tapping that.
We cut to a medical doctor's office. Danielle, I'm glad you came in. I know
Yes.
you came in on Dr. Parham's referral. I know you said there's no way you could have HIV, and
I just couldn't.
we did the test, and I thank you for doing that. And I have to say, your test came out, you do not have HIV.
Yes, I know. I
what's
have not had
fascinating-
sex or used intravenous drugs or gotten a blood transfusion. I mean,
But
nothing.
we want to know how you were able to cure your own HIV.
By not ever having it.
You had it. You had it, and now it's gone, and we want to now study you very closely. I mean, this is a medical miracle, so we really want to.
It's not. I promise you, I haven't had sex. I haven't done
Did you
any.
wink?
Did I what?
I think you winked when you said that.
I didn't. I mean, I blinked because I'm a human and that's what I do. But
Katie, just to get into the science of this.
Yeah.
So you did get an HIV vibe from this woman.
Absolutely.
Yes, she tested negative.
She tested negative. She had all the symptoms. Just she seemed like she seemed like, as you would say, she knew what was what, and
She's been around the block, and that was clear.
Exactly. So I saw it, so I insisted on the test, and it came back negative. So obviously
This is a miracle.
It really is, yeah.
This is a
I have
medical
her,
miracle.
yeah, I have her in my office. I've locked the door.
I get out.
Listen to
She's-
her voice. I mean,
I think she's desperate because she can't have sex.
I think that's exactly what's going on. Yes. So, I mean, stuff like this is clear. I mean, she came in a short sleeve shirt. It was a lot of elbow, a lot of forearm, and so yeah. So I think this.
I'm going to go in and take
Danielle,
a look.
hey, Danielle,
Yes.
Danielle.
Yes.
Look, I know we had dinner 2 weeks ago, and we haven't talked since, but
No, what's up?
I went to the doctor shortly after our dinner, and turns out I have an STD. So is there something you want to tell me?
Well, we didn't have sex, and I don't have an STD, so no, there's nothing I want to
Okay,
tell you.
all right, let's cut the bull, okay? We both can look at you and know you have an STD. How did you give it to me?
I don't know. Maybe you got it from another girl, but I did
It's
not.
impossible. Every girl that I've been with looks great. They look clean.
But we
They
weren't
look clean.
together. But we weren't together. In any
okay.
way. In fact,
So you
I
mean to
went
tell
in.
me that all the girls that I've been with that look clean gave me an STD, and
Yes.
you did?
Yes,
Okay.
because we
All
didn't
right.
have any touching of genitals or
Look.
mouth to genital or
Look,
You are Miss. You are Danielle. My child, he has leprosy. I heard you cured your own disease. Please,
No.
please cure him. He is on death's doorstep.
Help me, please.
I can't
He's
help.
hurt his back, and then his back was fixed again, and now it's hurt again. Please
I'll
touch him.
try.
Lay your hand.
This is
lay
all
your
I can
filthy-
do. Wait.
Oh.
All right, let's have one last monologue here.
All right. So it reminds me of when I was probably 19 years old, came back home from college, and one of my very good friends wanted to get her belly button pierced. And she's like, will you come with me? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And at this point, we had established this, a part of our connection was that when she needed to call out sick from work at Target, she'd have me do it, and I'd be compensated with like a meal from my favorite fast food place at the time, wherever that might be. There was a time when I'd do anything for a fast food meal, anything. So I used to call out sick for her from work because she just didn't want to have to deal with the disappointment in her supervisor's voice or any sort of judgment. So I'd call out sick. I call out sick on her behalf. I'd get a meal. So I come back home from college. She wants to get her belly button pierced, and I was like, yeah, I'll go with you. And on our way there, she's like, will you get one too? I'll pay for it. And I was like, I don't want my belly button pierced, but sure, since you're paying for it, can't say no to a free belly button piercing. So she got her belly button pierced. Then it was my turn. Got my belly button pierced, and I have like a sort of outie, so I can't even get it done at the normal place where everyone else does. Like theirs is at the top, and so mine had to be at the bottom of my belly button. And the guy does it, and I look down at it, but I don't say anything. But I do notice what he's talking about. I don't comment, and I act totally cool. But the belly button piercing is in fact crooked, fully just at an angle. This is at a legit shop, fully at an angle here. And he says to me, and I don't say anything, but he goes, he's like, that's gonna straighten up as it heals.
Oh no.
Like, I'm not stupid. That's fine. I left with my crooked belly button piercing that I never did want. And like 6 months later, I kind of just wanted to shock my mom too, so I hadn't told her I was doing that. And that's the kind of thing that'll really, not really freak her out, but I went home and I started talking to her. And in the middle of her talking, I just pulled my shirt up and she's like, "What have you done to your body?" Then like 6 months, I didn't even want this belly button piercing. Then 6 months later, I was home for summer, I think, and playing around with it. And it fell out of my belly button in a perfectly clean room where if I had just even tried to look for it, I surely would have found it, but I didn't want it. So I was like, oh, I guess that's the end of the belly button piercing saga. But I do still have a hole in my belly button, all because someone said they'd pay for me to get it done. And I was like, great, then you have to do it. That's that.
Oh, hey, hon, bad news. I lost my shirt that you got me.
Oh,
on the way home from work.
How'd you lose a shirt though? I mean, you were wearing it.
It must have fallen off somewhere between work and here. But yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to wear that purple shirt with the wide lapels that you got me.
Can I ask you something? And I want you to be honest with me because we've been married for 20 years.
Right.
Did you not like that shirt?
I love that shirt. Those are the biggest lapels I'd ever seen, actually. And it was
because it feels like it doesn't just fall off. I mean, I could see if
might
you
have
were
been the equivalent of a pickpocket. It might have been a guy, that bumped up against me, and then.
Why don't we go see where you lost it?
Well, that seems like a waste of our time.
Oh, I don't think so. I think I think this is a great idea. Let's go find the place where you last saw it.
Well, I took this crazy long way home, so we'll have to go check that path that I took home, which was
okay then.
Way out of the way I normally come.
Hey, open up.
What the hell? Yeah, hey, hello.
Oh, sir, thank God it's you. I've been chasing you for almost an hour now, and I've tracked you to your house. Thank God. I was behind you getting off the subway, and I saw you accidentally drop this shirt in the garbage, and I knew you wouldn't want to let it go, so I tracked you all the way here. I just, I can't believe I found you. Anyway, here you go. Congrats.
Yeah, good
Sir,
work.
Sir, you're dragging the lapel. Do you see it down at the end of the driveway? I'll throw it. I'll throw it.
My...
Oh, okay, whoever's it is. Here's the end of the lapel.
I'll reel it in. We're good.
And no reward necessary. No, not necessary.
I feel like the subtext is you'd like a reward.
No, I'm just gonna take off. I'm fine.
Okay, well then bye. Thank you.
Okay, well thank you.
Honey, look, you found the shirt.
Yep.
Can you put it on? I'll help you with the lapels.
Yeah. As long as most of the lapel is
hey, are you Ian?
Yeah.
Are you Ian? Hi,
yeah.
Well, I'm the person you called. I'm good at making things disappear. So tell me, who's the mark?
No. It's not that. There's a shirt I need you to disappear.
A shirt?
Look like an accident.
What kind of slur is that? What race is that?
Say it again.
What kind of slur is that? What race is that?
Oh no. It's a shirt, like a garment for the top of your body.
Oh, like a real shirt. It's not like Oh,
That's right.
okay.
It has disturbingly long lapels.
Got it. And so, like, what's the person in the shirt? Who, like, what are they like? What are they?
Oh, fine.
Samoan or something, or like?
There's no ethnicity attached to this. This is I'll be wearing the shirt. And what I need you to do, I'm going to be with my wife, and I need you to disappear this shirt in front of her, such that it seems that I had nothing to do with its disappearance.
Okay. And I'm killing I'm taking your wife out.
You too? Please, I don't need you to kill anybody.
Okay.
This is
but
so
that's kind of what I do.
much-
I make things
I
disappear.
understand.
We
So
cut to
imagine
the alley outside the movie theater.
Sweetie, so why do we have to? Why don't we just go right into the theater? I don't understand. Why are we standing in the alley? I want to get popcorn. I want to get sugar babies.
Hey, freeze, you two! Freeze, you two!
What is it? What do you want?
You guys done made a big mistake. First, tell me what race you are. Your race is
some sort of Anglo, either Irish or English. I don't know.
I'm Jewish, but some people think it's a race. Some people think it's a religion. People think it's like a cultural thing. So
it probably doesn't matter.
That's a good point. Okay, so right. Hey, you give me that shirt.
No,
no, give me that shirt.
No,
honey,
no,
honey,
no.
Hey, fight back! She's a small woman.
I gotta get out of here.
I got his larynx.
New scene. We're in a store. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you work here? Do you work here at the store?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. Hi. I just want to let you know I run a service where I will call in sick for people. If you ever at any time need to call in sick from work, you just page me. I have a pager.
Oh.
And I do it for you. And I've got thousands of clients all over the city, you know, because these calls only take a minute, you know, and and you're charged by the call, and it's great, you know. And I was a biology major, so I know a long list of diseases and things that could be wrong. If you tell me like I need to call out sick for 3 days, I know exactly what to say it is. If you say I just need a half day, I know exactly what to say.
Can you make your voice sound like my voice?
No, I would call in as you know, I mean, I could try. If that's what you want, if that's how you want to do it, I'm more than happy to try.
If you're making
a sick
call for me, are you okay?
No, I
cut to one of those calls.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
I'm so sorry. Welcome to Albertsons.
Oh, hi. This is Janine. And I have an injury to my larynx that I've received, and I cannot come into work today until my larynx repairs itself. It is a natural process that occurs, and I should be in for my shift tomorrow morning.
Jenny, your larynx?
Yes, my larynx.
Larynx?
Yes, I was attacked. My larynx was attacked, and it was
God.
It was
You're
briefly.
attacked?
Yes, my larynx was briefly removed.
Did you file a police report?
Oh, of course. Yes. But the larynx is back in now, and my voice will be fully recovered in time for my shift tomorrow morning. But for now, I am sick.
It's not really a speaking job. You know, you stalk, and I can make sure no one tries to talk to you. If it's just the voice issue, I mean, no one's gonna. You know that, Janine. No one talks.
No, of course I know that my job does not involve a lot of talking. I'm just concerned that it would become infected. The area where the larynx was removed from has not quite healed. So I'm just concerned about an infection.
Well, what do you want me to tell Helen about what we talked about?
You, Helen, just tell Helen I'll be there tomorrow morning as usual.
Well, you know that's not what she's going to want to hear. Given.
Well, tell her that everything's going to be fine as far as that's concerned.
She doesn't have much time left of her husband.
Yes, and we'll do everything we can as always.
So you're going to do the floral arrangement?
Gee, yeah. I mean, I can in the morning. Oh no, my larynx is hurting, and now I really must go Janine,
Yeah.
you didn't give me enough information. I asked you, I said, please tell me everything I need to know to call in sick for you. And I'm getting peppered with all these questions about Helen and
I
flowers.
thought you said you were a professional and you knew exactly what to say to get out of the night. I got a strip club. I got a hit.
I am a professional. I did some good footwork. You're going to need to wear like a scarf or something tomorrow when you go in.
Why?
Because
My
I said
neck
that-
is my best feature.
just not for a little while, because I said that your larynx had been briefly removed. But
What?
look, your boss keeps calling
Hey,
back.
I'm not paying for this. Whatever. You
This
didn't
a-
use like a burner?
No, no.
You used your own cell phone?
I have thousands of clients. I can't spend all that money on burners. But your boss keeps calling this number. I can't. What am I going to say about Helen and her husband and the flowers?
Bing, bing.
Oh, I hope you didn't.
Andrew's phone rings.
Oh,
Is that your call waiting?
yes, that's my call waiting.
I'll
all
wait.
What do you mean? Hello?
Hey, can you talk?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm in the hole again, you know? And I feel like, I know you're sick, but I feel like you're the one that can get me out of the hole. You know what I mean? When I'm in that place.
Oh.
And I don't know, like you just make me laugh. And right now everything just seems really dark. And
I mean, that's interesting. What do I normally do that helps you, that makes you laugh? I mean,
I don't know, your voices. You know.
Bing, bing. Andrew's phone rings.
hang on, I'm sorry. Don't hang on. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Hello.
I'll wait.
Hello?
Hey, Janine. Hey, I heard you got a new number, so I had to give it a call. I've been thinking about us lately, and
yeah.
I mean, I really want to get back in my son's life. I know I wasn't the best father at first, and we had a couple physical run-ins, but I think it's the time that we really have a serious talk about this.
Andrew's phone.
Hang on just a moment, please. Hello?
Are you Janine? Are you the girl that slept with the guy? Because I'm being accused of giving him HIV now. And I don't have it. I didn't sleep with him. You obviously slept with him. Admit it, Janine.
Just a second. Janine!
What's up?
Still there?
What's up?
Okay.
Hey,
I need
it's
to make
pretty loud here in the strip club. So just so you, FYI, if you can't hear me, it's because of the titties. Okay?
That's
It's 'cause of
fine.
the
I can
titties.
hear you.
Bing, Andrew's phone rings.
Oh, hang on. I have to take these when they come in. Hello?
Janine, it's me, Helen.
Oh, hi,
It's
Helen.
Helen. I just wanted to let you know that Robert passed
Oh, I'm
without
so
you
sorry.
bringing the flower arrangement over. And he said that was his greatest regret in life, that he never got to see the flower arrangement.
Oh no.
Bing, bing, bing,
Oh,
bing.
hang on,
Okay,
Helen.
Janine. Oh,
Hang on. Hello?
Hey, sugar. Look, I'm stripping over here at Miss Maxine's, and Janine needs you to get back on the phone with her, baby. She gave me your number, told me to call through on call waiting.
Oh, to talk to Janine. You're with Janine now?
Yeah, I'm dancing for her.
Okay,
Bing,
good.
bing.
Dance.
Crazy.
Andy's
She
phone.
must have
Keep
spent-
dancing.
Hand her the phone, but I have to click over real quick. Hello?
Did you
Yes.
just hang up on me
I
in
did not
my
hang up.
time
That's
of
call waiting.
need?
I've got a bunch of
No.
active calls on call waiting here.
Why are you
Don't wanna-
talking over me like this?
I'm sorry. Don't hang up. I need to click over to someone important. Who's
Hello?
also important.
Hello?
Yes. No, I
You better get checked, Janine.
Hello?
'Cause
Hello?
You got something.
Are we?
Hey, I know who's talking right now, but we need to talk.
Oh, it's a party line.
Oh,
What are we
shit.
party line?
Conferenced everybody in.
Oh, sugar, you merged all the calls. What are you doing?
Oh,
All right,
I know
the
that
end of our
voice
show. Woohoo!
Man, who's that Miss
Is this
Maxine?
you doing the voices that make me laugh? Is this all
Yes,
you?
these are all the voices just for you. Get you out of the hole.
Janine, get tested.
I wish Robert was here to see this.
Guys, what is a burner? Because that sounds like a good idea.
That's an STD. That when it hurts it when you pee. A burner.
Oh yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Hey, well, you guys, we're all on the line. Helen's.
Hang on,
husband-
I'm getting another call. Hang
Oh,
on.
okay. All right. I was just going to see if anybody had any words of consolation for Helen, but sounds like she's busy. Her husband
Dingle,
passed away.
dingle, dingle.
Oh, someone else is dialing in. Just hang on. Hello.
Helen, is he dead?
Oh,
Helen.
Yes. This is Helen. Richard is dead.
Oh, good. So it worked?
Yeah. Yes. Who's calling, please?
You got the guy who makes people disappear.
Oh, yes, that's right. The guy who makes people disappear took care of Richard.
Excellent.
Yes, indeed.
I can't wait to be together. I've waited so long.
Oh, yes. Listen, this isn't Helen. My name is Andy, and I have a business.
What?
I quit. I call in sick for people. I don't know what happened that the line
What's
got
your current
crossed.
location, friend?
Helen, I'm in the alley behind the movie theater. But the issue is that I don't know how this happened, and I'm very sorry. And so I'm not, and I'm going to stop pretending.
Hey, you Andy?
Yes.
All right. Well, I make people disappear,
Oh.
but I got this shirt that I don't want. Somebody gave it to me. Will you take it?
Are you saying that my choices are either to be murdered or to take that shirt?
Yes.
I don't want that shirt.
Hey, is this guy going after you for your shirt? I'm on your side, pal. I'm a skin like you.
No. He wants him to take this shirt. Do you want this shirt?
Okay, I don't got one.
Oh, okay, well then take the shirt. All right, and then you take this bullet. Bang.
What do you mean? Oh!
And this purple large lapelled shirt was linked to the murders of 33 people. That is the end of our show, ladies and gentlemen.
Delightful.
So much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Awesome show. And thank you to everyone who tuned in. Once again, our charity that we're raising money for right now is Food for Heroes. It is part of the New York City Mayor's Fund, providing critical meals to critical workers who are fighting COVID-19. So please go ahead and donate. And we have another awesome lineup, another ASSSSCAT in about 2 hours. So tune back in for that. And thank you once again, all of the performers. You guys are the best. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, guys.
Hello.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave the meeting, right? We're leaving the meeting?
Leaving the meeting.
We're leaving the meeting.
Leaving
See you
the
guys.
meeting. That was fun.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Well,
We'll see you
Len, you're
again.
staying and doing your characters, right?
I'm going to just this show.
Okay.
Bye. Love you guys.